6-5 for the Sapulpa Chieftains tonight. Keys to victory tonight, Bill, after seeing these two teams play earlier in the season. What are they tonight?
You just got, the Rams, obviously, they should win a nice game. They got to take care of the ball. That was their downfall, I think, against Sand Springs. Too many turnovers. So that's empty trips down the court, but it allows the other team to spread their lead out that much more. So just take care of the ball and play your game.
You'd probably agree with me. You may not, I don't know, but over the years, this Owasso Sapulpa matchup has always been one that sometimes gets a little heated, sometimes gets a little chippy. These two teams, not a lot of blood loss for each other over the years.
No, and it's kind of like the same way, whether it's Sand Springs, Sapulpa, you get the smaller 6A schools and they kind of feel like, okay, we're going to take these guys out because for whatever reason, they think that maybe we think we're better or whatever, even though obviously that's not the case. But they feel like they can come over here and they get a little chippy because they feel like they can knock off one of the big four.
All right, well, we'll see what happens here tonight as a fresh new 8 minutes has been put on the clock. Kyler Mann will jump the opening tip. Rams moving from right to left on the radio dial. He will go up against Hunter Hoggett, the 6'5" guard for the Sapulpa Chieftains. We are ready for basketball action tonight here on KYFM Bartlesville. Opening tip is going to be controlled by Sapulpa into the front court. It is going to be number 0, who we do not have on our roster, so we'll get a name for him here shortly. 2-pointer for Hunter Hoggett is on the way in. Sapulpa strikes first tonight. E.J. Lewis coming up with the basketball. He'll work it up front to the open Aaron Potter. Potter back over to Lewis. Lewis through the air finds Kyler Mann left side. Mann dribbling around the perimeter, brings it back up to Aaron Potter. Potter snapping into motion, 3-pointers on the way and in. He nails it from long range, Bill.
And Aaron didn't get started until the second half against Sand Springs. It's nice to see him coming out hot right out of the gate.
Into the front court. Chieftains have it. They'll bring it over to Hoggett. Another 3-pointer coming. That one misses completely. And now the basketball's tipped out of play with the last touch by the shooter. So Owasso will have it here. 7:04 left to play. 3-2. Owasso leading it. Aaron Potter with all of our points so far with the basketball right here. Potter over to Caden Fry. Fry brings it up to Kyler Mann. Mann with a bounce pass finds Fry right side of the paint. His shot over the rim and no good. Back the other direction. Here comes Sapulpa. Sapulpa out to the right wing. Long 3 taken by Brandon Nye. Doesn't go. Caden
Nice
Fry
pass.
Goes back to the other side of the court. Fires a 2. It's up and in.
Potter, great inlet pass there.
And Potter helping out nicely there. 6:20 left to go. First quarter. Up and under. 2-pointers off the rim and no good for Hoggett. Back the other direction. Trenton Ellison gets the ball stripped away from him, and they'll throw it football style.
I think he's wrong sport.
Yeah.
He was looking for a receiver.
Bill Blankenship's up in the stands going, well.
Look nice.
Wonder if this kid has a parent in Sapulpa or in Owasso, I don't know. Back the other direction, Aaron Potter brings it back over to Caden Fry. Fry
good
giving
hands.
it down low to Kyler Mann. 2-pointers on the way it in.
And he was determined to take that. Just fought for the ball, able to get it and lay it right up.
7-2 our score into the front court. Here come the Chieftains. Handoff is given to Jackson Skipper. Long 3's on the way and in. He gets that one from long range. Here comes Aaron Potter with the basketball. He'll give it up to Caden Fry. Fry's shot's missing and no good. Back the other way. 2-pointers on the way and in. That is going to be Brandon Naya with the basketball. Basket. Tying bucket makes it 7-7. Down to the paint. 2-pointers on the way and in. Kyler Mann gets helped out by E.J. Lewis there, and that is going to leave Kyler Mann at the free throw line as he was fouled on his way up.
Another great entry. I think the Rams are they're taking everything to the hole. I think they've seen these guys before, and they know they can take everything right to the rim.
Free throws up. Free throw is good for Kyler Mann. That is 5 points on the night for him. Back the other direction. Here come the Chieftains into the front court. They'll give it off to Jackson Skipper. Skipper brings it around to Hunter Hoggett. Hoggett back to Skipper. And now a turnover as foul's going to be called here. Say he pushed off. Number 0 is Tizone Taft. Back the other direction. Here come the Owasso Rams. Get it knocked out of play there. Appreciate Jared Gallagher texting us with that information. Tizone Taft, he says. Well, if you're going to have a starter, Bill, put him on the roster.
That's right. Tizone Taft.
Inbound throw given inside to the open E.J. Lewis. Lewis takes it up and in, giving it to Trenton Ellison. His shot missing and no good. Rebound, Caden Fry. He'll stick it back up and in. Now, Sapulpa taking it the other direction. They can't do anything with it.
They're going to call it out of bounds. Last touch by Owasso.
Back the other direction. Sapulpa will have it here. Hunter Hoggett will send it back into play momentarily, but now we've got a foul call. They call this one on Sapulpa. So
Zach Altum.
Zach Altum, the 6'2 junior forward, so that will leave Owasso with the ball, and E.J. Lewis taking it out of the backcourt. Lewis to the left side. Potter for 3. His shot off the rim and no good. A rebound taken by Kyler Mann as he tries to go up. He's fouled.
I think it just set out of bounds.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thought he had thrown a hand in the air there, so that is going to leave E.J. Lewis to send it back into play for the Rams. 4:10 left to go in the first quarter. 12-7 our score. Inbound throw given inside. Kyler Mann for 2. His shot on the way in. 7 points for Mann, who is missing in action on Tuesday, but is back to full speed tonight.
And it got half of the Owasso points so far tonight.
Hunter Hoggett brings it back down to Taft. His shot for 2 on the way in. Tizone Taft will make it a 14-9 ball game. Owasso trying to take it the other direction. A pass to Bryce Journey tipped out of bounds. He couldn't get his hands on it. Taft will move it the other direction. Taft, top of the key, working it around the perimeter. He'll bring it over to the left corner. Driving inside was Naya. He'll kick it over to Taft's left wing. His shot won't go. Coming up with it, Bryce Journey. He'll crank it back over to Kyler Mann. Now to Aaron Potter. Shot for 2s over the rim and no good. Rebound Taft. He'll work it into the front court. Back over to Jay Duncan, who's now in the ball game. As he drives toward the hoop, he lets loose of the basketball, and
Bryce Journey tipped it out of bounds on that play.
so Sapulpa gets to keep it right here. Inbound throw coming. They'll lob it in right to Kyler Mann. Mann driving to the hoop. His shot for 2's on the way and good.
Great fake. Faked it over to Lewis. Took it himself.
3:07 to play in the first quarter. And now a whistle and a foul. This is going to be on Sapulpa. It's going to be on Owasso. It's on E.J. Lewis. So Sapulpa will get to send it back into play here. Jackson Skipper with the basketball. He'll work it over to the left wing, and now as the whistle blows, we've got a walk. .258 to go here. Inbound throw given into E.J. Lewis. Lewis out of the backcourt, lobs it up to Aaron Potter. Potter down in the paint. 2-point shot, hangs on the rim and won't go. Tajon Taft, he'll take it into the front court. 2-point shots over the rim and no good. Now we've got a foul call.
They're going to get Caden Fry on that one.
That will leave at the free throw line Jackson Skipper. First free throws on the way in. Another free throw up and coming. We weren't sure if you were going to make it, Bill. I thought grandpa duty might be calling tonight.
Well, it did. Second free throw good up until about 7:20, and then I got relieved. So
there you go. Aaron Potter brings it back over to Kyler Mann. Mann back to the near side, driving in, a two-pointer over the rim and no good for E.J. Lewis. Rebounded a stick back. He's on the way it in for Caden Fry. Well, Kelly Ward got roped into some type of Valentine's Day obligation tonight, so I was glad to see you here.
Absolutely.
Missed shot for Jackson Skipper. He gets the ball back as Owasso turns it over. He'll give it down to Taft. His shot for two's on the way in. That's 4 points for Taft on the night, and I think he collects a foul on the way up, so Tajon Taft is going to the free throw line. Second one on E.J. Lewis tonight. 2:07 left to play in the first quarter.
And that's one of those turnovers, Grant, we were talking about. That's what you just can't have those empty trips down the lane.
Appreciate Bill Blankenship dropping by at halftime of the girls' game. Always pleasure to visit with him. Lots of changes on our football staff. Have a recap of that conversation tonight on InsideOwasso.com. Potter into the front court. He'll work it out to the top of the key, trying to hand it back off to Caleb Leslie. Leslie's fouled. They're going to call that one on Taft. That's his first. And that will leave Owasso to send it back into play just in front of our broadcast position. Minute 54 left to go. Leslie with the basketball. He'll hand off to Potter. Potter back over to Leslie. Long three, won't fall. Rebound. Braden Kimberlin for Sapulpa. Bring it over to Taft on the right side. Now a cross-court pass. Jay Duncan with the dribble. Closely guarded with a double-team defense. He'll work it back up top to Dante Boykin. Over to the right wing, a pass for Taft. He's dragged out of bounds by Aaron Potter.
Almost got it going the other way.
Now Sapulpa will throw it in. Boykin slings it back over to Deshaun Courtney. Courtney hands it back over to Tajon Taft. And now a three-pointers off the rim and no good. Rebound, Bryce Journey. He'll work it the other direction. Journey hands it back over to Aaron Potter.
Rams did a good job of crashing the boards tonight.
Potter to Journey. Now he'll try to get around the defender, moving it back over to Caleb Leslie. 53 seconds left to play. Caden Fry up and under, fires at two, and he's fouled on his way up.
Get Braden Kimberlin that foul.
So that will leave Kyler Mann to send it back into play. He lobs it into Aaron Potter. Potter back over to Mann. His shot for two, draws iron, won't go. Fry with the rebound. His shot blocked. Potter picks up the loose basketball. Gives off to Leslie. Inside to Mann. Kyler up and under.
Oh, I was going to say.
He's fouled on his way up as Brandon Naya came down on top of him from the back, and they'll call him for the blocking foul.
Well, I was thinking he was going to get everything robbed down there, taking everything but his billfold, and finally the whistle.
Just needed a folding chair or something.
Yeah, he got mauled.
Free throws up and coming. Shots on the way. Hangs off the rim. No good for Brandon Naya. He'll have another one. Another free throw up and coming. Shots up, in and out, no good. Jay Duncan pulls down the basketball. He'll work it over to Brandon Naya. back to Duncan. Give it back over to Kimberly. Kimberly, Naya, back to Jade Duncan. They're going to hold off at the last shot here.
10 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Driving inside, 2-pointers on the way and in for Brandon Naya. 2 seconds left. Half-court shot at the buzzer won't go for Aaron Potter, and we've come to the end of the first quarter. Our score, the Owasso Rams 18, Sapulpa 16. Take a minute break and be back right after this on KYFL. He has the inbound throw to start the second quarter. He'll give in to Aaron Potter to get things started. 7:53 left to play. Potter tries to get a pass to an open teammate. Pass knocked down and brought out by Taft as he takes it the other way from Sapulpa. Missed shot.
Nice pass.
Back to Potter. 2 points on the way and in.
Great pass that time by Trenton Ellison.
Ellison nicely assisting there. Thanks for being with us. Grant Merrill, Bill Bush along with you tonight here on 100.1. Naya with the basketball, takes it out to the top of the key, gets it knocked away. Man comes up with it. 2-pointers off the rim and no good. A rebound and a stick back from Trenton Ellison. Nolan Boyd is, they're going to say the Chieftains can have it. Trenton Ellison was guilty of an offensive foul there.
Yes, he came up over the back to get the rebound, they're saying.
Well,
is what they're saying.
When they say it, I guess it's true.
Yeah.
True, at least as far as the record books are concerned.
That's right.
Naya with the basketball. He'll hand it back off to Jackson Skipper. Skipper travels with it. And that will leave Owasso to take it the other direction.
He stepped on an Owasso player's foot and caused him to take an extra step. Good for Owasso.
Bill, I've been telling everybody on the air tonight, we've got a good crowd for Valentine's Day.
We have an excellent crowd for Valentine's Day from Sapulpa and Owasso.
Fry back to the near side, brings it back over to Aaron Potter. Potter's shot for 2's on the way and in.
I think everybody did like we did, went out last night for their Valentine's dinner.
Taft with the basketball. He'll work it out to the right side. Bringing it back over to Brandon Naya. Long threes, in and out, no good.
Well, hang on to those rebounds.
Rebound and a stick back on the way and in for Hunter Hoggett. Long three for Caden Fry. On the way and in. He nails that one from long range, and that's 9 points for him on the night. Aaron Potter with the nice help there.
Good hands again.
Now a steal coming up with it. Trenton Ellison as he scoops it away while Sapulpa was bringing it into the front court. There's a ram jam from the one and only Bryce Journey.
And Bryce Journey started that whole thing off by the good hands on tipping it away and then got the ball back, able to slam it home and won.
Now he's going to go to the free throw line, but not before Sapulpa calls a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break and be back right after this. You're listening to Owasso Ram basketball on 100.1 KYFL. Bryce Journey slam dunk. That makes it a 27-18 ball game. He's going to the free throw line because while he was dunking, he was fouled. And we'll see what he can do here.
Foul was called on Jay Duncan for Sapulpa.
Free throws on the way and in, and Bryce Journey gets his third point of the ball game. Zone Taft will take it the other direction for Sapulpa. He'll bring it off to Brandon Naya. Naya back to Taft. Taft tries to pass down low to Hoggett, and now we've got a foul on Owasso. That's going to go on Journey, and now this will leave Sapulpa to send it in from the sideline. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk with Zach Duffield, as we always do. I think Leslie Van Meter is going to drop by, our national championship winning cheer coach. Now a 2-point shot's marred by a foul. They're going to call this one on Kyler Mann. This will leave Hunter Hoggett back at the free throw line for Sapulpa. First free throw is up and coming. Shot is up off the rim and no good. He'll have another one.
Both teams will be in the one-on-one next time they go to the line.
Free throws up, shots off the rim and no good. Kyler Mann coming up with it. He tries to pass to Bryce Journey, and Journey pulls it out of bounds.
Another one of those turnovers.
We've got to eliminate those. Sapulpa will have the basketball here.
A little bit of pressure and throw it out of bounds. Clean it up.
To zone Taft, takes it into the front court. He'll work it out to the top of the key. 3-point shots off the rim and no good. Rebound to Owasso and Kyler Mann.
Let him shoot that all day like that. He was wanting to shoot it when it came past half court.
Mann brings it back over to Potter. Potter back to Mann at the top of the key. Pass into Fry. His shot hangs on the rim and won't go. Rebound. Sapulpa into the front court comes Boykin.
Long shot.
And he nailed it. Jackson Skipper with his second three of the night. That's his 8th point.
That one was from Sapulpa.
Yeah. Back the other direction. Here comes Trenton Ellis. He'll work it over to the left wing to Journey. Bryce for three. His shot won't fall. Sapulpa comes up with it. Taft into the front court. He'll swing it around to an open teammate, Jackson Skipper. Back up top to Boykin. His shot for three off the back iron. Nothing doing there. Rebound, stick back off the rim for Taft. It won't go. Aaron Potter coming up with the basketball. Potter out of the top of the key. Almost gets it knocked away. Now he does. Taft trying to take it to the hoop. Gives it off to an open teammate. Skipper tries a two. It won't go. Pulling down the basketball is Journey, and now we've got a jump ball called as Bryce Journey and Zach Altum were trying to fight it out for control of the basketball, so they'll throw the thumbs in the air, and Sapulpa gets the alternating possession here. Into Altum it comes. He'll bring it into Dante Boykin. Boykin back over to Jackson Skipper. His shot for three, in and out, no good. Now we've got a timeout taken by Owasso. We'll take it with them and be back in 30 seconds. Our score, the Rams 28, the Sapulpa Chieftains 21. Back after this, you're listening to Owasso Ram Basketball on KYFL. Score, 3:35 left to play in the first half. Aaron Potter with the basketball out of the break. He'll take it into the front court. Nice Thanks for being with us tonight. Grant Merrill, Bill Bush along with you as Owasso leads at 28-21. Bryce Journey takes a handoff from Fry. Gets it back to Fry. Caden in the paint. His shot for two falls short, and he's fouled on his way up.
Nice drive to the paint. Again, that's what the Rams have found their most success, when they've driven down the lane and going at the boards.
Fouls on Zach Alton, and that will put Caden Fry at the free throw line for two.
And they've got Zach Alton down for 3 fouls. I only have him down for 2, but I'm not the official.
First free throws on the way and in for Fry. That is his 10th point of the night, so he becomes the first Ram to get into double digits tonight. Another free throw coming. Tell you, tonight's broadcast is being made possible by Dayquil. It's one of those nights.
Stay away from me.
I'm breathing the other direction, I promise. Into the front court.
Whoa.
Here comes Sapulpa. They'll throw it out of bounds. I think Coach Van Meter made the catch there.
That's a couple of launches they've had. I think they've got some 7'8" players that are expected to come down that ball.
Something like that. Owasso will take it the other direction after they lob it out of bounds.
Got to take care of this 30-21 lead with just under 3 minutes left in the first half.
Rams by 9 into the front court. It will be Trenton Ellison giving it back over to Caden Fry. Fry takes it into the paint. 2-point shot hangs on the rim and won't fall.
Great job. Get that foul. Go to the hole. Good job, Caden Fry.
Foul's going to be on Braden Kimberlin, his second, so Caden Fry will go to the free throw line. First one's up and coming. Shots on the way. In and out, no good.
Found everything but the bottom of the net.
Second free throw's up and coming. Shots on the way and in. Caden Fry with 11 points tonight. That will leave the Chieftains to take it the other direction. Hunter Hoggett into the front court, gives it to Tayson Taft. His shot for two's on the way and in.
Good quick move to the hole that time by Taft.
Potter back the other direction, takes the top of the key, moving right to left. He'll give it off to Kyler Mann. Mann back over to Trenton Ellison. Ellison down low, finds Caden Fry. Fry turns the ball over, coming up with it. His own Taft. He'll work it over to the right wing to Dante Boykin. Shot for two's barred by a foul. They're going to call that one on Bryce Journey. That is his second. And it will leave Dante Boykin at the free throw line. Shots on the way it in.
His first point for the night.
2:06 to play in the half. 31-24 our score. Another free throw's up and coming. Shots on the way, good. 31-25. Sapulpa making it a 6-point ball game.
Sapulpa with a press here. See if they can get a turnover. Got to get it up the court.
Out of the back court, Potter back over to the near side.
Timeout.
We've got a timeout taken by Brian Montanati.
Brian's saying, guys, come on now, get up the court.
31-25 our score, minute 55 left to play. We're back in 30 seconds on KYFM. So leading at 31-25 over the Sapulpa Chieftains. Grant Merrill, Bill Bush along with you tonight.
You know, you said it's a good crowd for Valentine's. Where else would you want to go with your sweetheart except for a Ram basketball game on Valentine's, Grant?
That's what I've been saying.
I mean, we're our dates tonight.
Yeah. Ellison down in the paint, kicks it out to Potter. Long three's coming. Shots off the rim and no good. I'd actually forgotten that tonight was Valentine's Day. I may be sleeping on the couch tonight.
You're lucky you're in the house even.
Hoggett takes it out to the top of the key. Brings it back over to John Taft. Back over to Hunter Hoggett. 2-pointers off the rim and no good. Up front, 2-point shot. Falls short, it won't go. Now Sapulpa moves in the other direction. Duncan back over to the left wing. Finds an open man. 3-pointers on the way it in for Hunter Hoggett. 31-28 our score. Potter out of the backcourt. He'll take it top of the key. Back over to Tyler Mann. Mann to Bryson Journey. Journey in 3-point range finds Ellison. Ellison back down to Fry. Turnaround jumpers on the way and in.
Little baby hook off the glass there. You gotta love that.
33-28 our score. 30 seconds left to go in the first half.
They're gonna go for the last shot here, Sapulpa is.
Half holding.
Rams leading 33-28. Just gotta keep from scoring here.
15 seconds. 12, 11, 10. Zone Taft passing through the air over to Hunter Hoggett. Hoggett springing into motion. He'll kick it left wing. Shots over the rim and no good for three. Potter shooting it at the buzzer from half court. It won't go, and we've come to the end of the first half. Our score, Owasso 33, Sapulpa 28. Back after this on 100.1 KYFM. Score, leading scorer for Owasso of the first half, Caden Fry with 14 points. Kyler Mann with 9, Aaron Potter with 7, and Bryce Journey with 3 for Sapulpa. Leading scorer Jackson Skipper with 8 points. Hunter Hoggett with 7, 4 for Brandon Naya, and 2 for Dante Boykin. Athletic Director Zach Duffield joining us here at halftime, and Zach, it's a exciting night. I've been saying over and over in the broadcast that we've got a pretty good crowd for Valentine's Day.
Absolutely, yeah, good Friday. You always look at your schedule and you're like, hey, when are we going to have those Friday night games, you know? And fell on Valentine's Day, so we weren't really sure how the crowd was going to be, but really impressed with the turnout. And got a lot going on. You know, obviously recognized our cheerleaders. We got back from Orlando, and our prom team is performing now. They go to Orlando next week to perform and compete. So a lot going on in Owasso Athletics.
I would assume Miss Sammy did get a good gift today. You took care of.
Absolutely.
Since you're not at home tonight for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, there's no question. I'm not at home a lot, but
right.
yeah, no, she got taken care of, so it was good.
Outstanding. Well, we talk about this time of year, of course. Last weekend, the Owasso Cheer was making a trip to a big national competition, and we'll talk about that with Leslie Van Meter, but it's good to see them getting a chance to really compete at the level that they do, and they always bring back pretty good results.
Absolutely. Leslie will talk about it here in a minute, but you know, we've been going to Dallas, kind of a regional competition, and this year they've done so well in every competition. Want to kind of step it up and see where they fit against teams across the country. So went down there. She'll be able to tell you more about it, but did really well. Really proud of the kids and everything they did. You know, also big happening, you know, was passing of the bond issue. You know, that was a huge deal. I want to personally thank the voters, the patrons of Owasso for supporting the school as they always do. Really excited about what that does for not just for our athletic department, but for our entire school district. So a big thank you there, and you know, just look forward to continuing to do great things and kind of be over the top.
You know, we talked about the weight room, obviously, was a big part of the bond issue, but also you had a couple of other things on your list that were going to be for athletics. What are some of those things that money's going to go for?
Yeah, we're going to have the opportunity to purchase some uniforms kind of on a 4-year rotation, and right now that comes directly out of the coaches' budgets to be able to do that, and some bigger type equipment. You know, as you get specialized, you get into more equipment needs, you know, track pole vault pits and baseball batting shells and a lot of different things. It's tough for a program to come out of their just regular activity account. So you had a chance to do that. And again, bond issues let us do the extras, let us do the special things. And I've said before, people think Owasso Schools is really special, and it is, but it's because of the community of Owasso and how special it is.
All right, well, Zach, appreciate you stopping by.
Appreciate you having us. Get ready for the best cheer coach in the country.
Absolutely. All right, Zach Duffield, and now putting on the headset in his place is our cheerleading coach who has been traveling quite a bit lately, Leslie Van Meter. How are you?
Good, how are you?
It's good to see you again.
I know, it's good to be back.
Now, you've been busy. Every time I get on Facebook on a weekend, it seems like the cheer team is somewhere else competing in a national tournament.
I'm telling you what, we keep them busy, that's for sure.
Well, tell me about this past weekend. I know you went to one of the national cheer competitions, and kind of explain to us, I mean, you've got game day cheer and you've got different cheer divisions. You won a state championship in the fall. What does this mean in the wintertime for these other various competitions that you're going to?
So this competition is the largest high school national competition that in all of America. When you go down there, you are playing with the top dogs.
Oh, wow.
It's funny. We went down there, we were like, you know, we don't know who's good, who's not good. Nobody knows who Owasso High School is.
Right.
We went down there, we took 2 teams, we split up our kiddos into co-ed and all-girl. They competed in the small co-ed and the small all-girl divisions, which is referred to as a bloodbath down there.
Right.
And so going into it first time, they said, you know, making finals would be a dream, but these kids, they, you know, really stuck it to the man in their preliminary performance and advanced straight to finals, which was huge. You know, all these top dog choreographers were like, wow, who are these kids? You know, where have they been? So our finals performance was awesome, and we ended up placing 5th in co-ed, which was an awesome thing for them, and then 2nd in all-girl.
That is a big, big deal. And I know that when you take a look at what Owasso's been able to build, that, you know, it takes a lot of work. I mean, I see the things you do just on the floor here, and you've got so many different facets of what cheer is, but you guys have to keep up with a lot of different things.
Yeah, I mean, these kids they're dedicated kids. They want to be good, and, you know, they're willing to put in whatever sort of work they need to. You know, enjoy it. You know, this is kind of their family. You know, we spend so much time with each other that we really just, you know, we have this bond. And
Sure.
once we're done with this, now we're moving into Stunt the Sport. We'll hopefully make it to the state tournament in that. But, you know, this is what they do. This is how they learn character. This is, you know, keeping them busy in high school. And it's a joy for me to get to spend so much time with them.
What are the other big milestones that you guys will have this year?
Just this Stunt the Sport. So it's going through the NCAA qualifications as a sport right now on the college level. So this is where a lot of girls can be offered college scholarships. So coaches will come out and scout them during Stunt the Sport. We'll play in our area Frontier Valley Conference against Bixby, Broken Arrow, Sapulpa, Jinx, Union. So we'll get to play all those teams one-on-one.
Wow. Now, you did this yourself at that school that should not be named down south, right?
Yes.
You did. So kind of tell me what all goes in as a player, as a participant in all this, to the participation in it. I mean, you've got a lot of
sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, you've got to learn all these routines. They have 4 quarters, just like a basketball game. The first quarter is stunts. Second one is tumbling. The third one is pyramid. I think I just mixed those up, but they have to learn 6 routines for these and be able to know them whenever I call them.
Wow.
So it's intense, but they love it so much, and the parents love it even more. You know, they've got an hour of really seeing their kids do cheerleading instead of just a 2-minute routine.
All right.
So,
well, Coach, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for telling us all about it, and we'll be following you through the rest of the season.
hey, I appreciate it. Hopefully we're back.
All right, that's Leslie Van Meter, head cheer coach for the Owasso Ram cheerleading team. Back in 30 seconds on KYFM. We go from the lovely Leslie Van Meter back to Bill
To the
Bush.
opposite.
Back to Bill Bush.
To the complete opposite.
33-28, the Sapulpa Chieftains trailing our Owasso Rams as we get into the third quarter. I'm Grant Merrill. Thank you for being with us tonight. As I mentioned, Bill Bush with us this evening, and already we've got a foul that will leave Jackson Skipper at the free throw line. It's a call this one on Aaron Potter.
Yeah, they said he didn't get set, so they called a blocking foul on him.
Potter's first one's on the way in, Jackson Skipper's first one's on the way in. That's his 9th point of the night. He'll have another free throw coming. Next one's off the back iron, no good. Caden Fry will pull the basketball down and give it to Aaron Potter to take it the other way. Potter's pass into the front court is tipped away by Zach Altum, and he knocks it out of play, so it'll stay with Owasso here.
Owasso's able to keep the Chieftains at arm's length pretty much most of the night. They get a 10-point lead, 8-point lead, and then gets it back down to 3 or 4.
Back to E.J. Lewis, who'll give it off to Trenton Ellison. Ellison over to the left wing, gives it into Kyler Mann. Mann draws a foul here as he was headed for the hoop, and this one's going to be on Hunter Hoggett. His first, team's first for the second half of Sapulpa. 2 pointers off the rim and no good for Kyler Mann. Rebound Aaron Potter. Stick back won't go, and now a foul called as everybody fights for the basketball. 7:06 left to go in the third quarter.
Caden Fry doing a good job of on the boards, knocking that out to Potter that time.
Inbound throw given into Trenton Ellison. His shot for 3 won't fall. Back the other direction. Here comes Cezanne Taft. Taft down to the top of the key. Works it down to the right side of the paint. 2 pointers on the way and in. Taft with 9 points on the night. Owasso will take it the other direction. We've got a 2-point ball game. Fry into the front court.
Good
Down
look.
low. Two-pointer for Trenton Ellison is on the way it in, and he's got two.
On that great feed by Caden Fry that time as they broke the press.
35-31 our score. Shot from Tazon Taft won't go for the Chieftains, and Caden Fry pulls down the rebound. He'll work it the other direction. Giving it back over to E.J. Lewis. Lewis back over to Mann. He gets his pocket picked. Hoggett into the front court. Gives it down low to Taft. His shot for two is on the way it in. Back to a two-point ball game we go. 11 points from Tazon Taft tonight. Fry into the front court. Passes through the air, back over to the open E.J. Lewis. Lewis back to Ellison near side. Now down to Fry. His shot for two. Over the rim and no good. He pulls down a rebound and sticks it back up and in. 16 points for Caden Fry on the night. Now a turnover. Basketball's knocked loose. Now a foul's called. One referee called a jump ball, the other one called a foul. So we'll see who wins out on that one. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Zach Alton. That's 4 for him tonight.
Big foul there. Like you said, one official had it as a jump ball, but we'll take the foul.
That'll leave Bryce Journey to send it back into play here. 5:34 left to go in the third. 37-33 our score. Potter out of the backcourt. Works with Trenton Ellison. Ellison back over to the right side. Gives it off to Potter. His shot for three's on the way it in.
Good choice.
10 points for Aaron Potter tonight. Into the front court. Here come the Chieftains. Jackson Skipper with it. He'll take it down low to Jay Duncan. Duncan back to Skipper. Skipper back over to Hunter Hoggett. Hunter Hoggett turns it over. Coming up with it is Kyler Mann. He'll take it straight to the hoop for two. 11 points for him on the night. That'll give Owasso a 42-33 lead. Sapulpa's seen enough. They want a timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Owasso Ram basketball on 100.1 KYFL. So leading it by 9 points, 4:50 left to go in the third quarter. We welcome you back to Owasso High School. Grant Merrill, Bill Bush along with you. Chieftains have it out of the break as Tazon Taft will bring it into the front court. He'll try to get the pass down low. It's tipped off a man's hand and into the bucket.
I guess they're going to have to give it to number 11 of Sapulpa. He was the closest guy.
That may be the luckiest shot I've seen all year. Owasso brings it the other direction, and we've got a foul called. It's on Sapulpa, and now we've got Owasso set to send it back into play.
That's the third on Taft. He'll take a seat.
Ellison will lob it into play, giving it to Caden Fry. He'll give it back to Ellison, now to Potter. Potter down on the right side of the paint, walks with the basketball as he shoots it, and now Sapulpa will get to take it the other direction. And now we've got a whistle and a stop in the action as Aaron Potter is coming out of the ballgame.
Well, I think Coach Turner helped him out on that one because the referee said, no, play on, and buzzer already sounded, and play had stopped. Wanted to get a player in, wanted to get Ellison back in the ballgame.
Well, we had some Sapulpa fans who were not too happy about the events that transpired there.
Yeah, that's okay. It's our court.
Well, they sit behind us every year. They're not happy about much. So, honestly, Dante Boykin into the front court, gives it off to Jackson Skipper. He'll bring it back over to Hunter
Good
Hoggett.
drive.
Hoggett shot for twos on the way and in. 3:47 left to play. Out of the backcourt, here comes Bryce Journey. Journey tries to work it over to Trenton Ellison. It's pulled down by a Sapulpa player who drags it out of bounds, so ball stays with Owasso here.
And this is a completely different game than the last game we did Tuesday. It was raining threes, and tonight both teams are going to the hole.
Fry inside, loses control of the basketball. It's knocked out of bounds and caught by a cheerleader, so Sapulpa will get to take it the other direction.
Just off of Lewis's fingers, another turnover there.
Back the other way, here comes Brandon Naya. He'll work it back over to the open Hunter Hoggett. Hoggett tries to take it in, and he's fouled. I should mention, and maybe Brock Crawford can give me a nod if I'm right, but alumni baseball game tomorrow.
I can tell you that's for sure.
Okay, so big day for Larry Turner and the baseball Rams, so we hope that you can drop by and be a part of that here at Owasso High School tomorrow at Stigall Field.
Get kicked off at 9 o'clock with the varsity practice.
So we'll be looking forward to that. 3:19 left to play. I won't be able to attend tomorrow, but that's something that I sure wish we could, I could.
Yeah, I will be there. I missed last year, and I said, well, I'm going to make sure I make this year's. It was quite an event, for the inaugural event.
Inbound pass out to the left wing, and three-pointers in and out, no good. 3:13 left to play in the third, 42-37 our score. Into the front court, Bryce Journey will take it out to the top of the key. Journey with a handoff to Aaron Potter. Potter looking, gives it back over to Kyler Mann. Mann takes it down to the paint. 2-point shots on the way it in.
Nice little soft touch there.
Drove through traffic to get his 13th point of the night.
It's kind of a floating jumper. Drag the foot. They'll call that every time.
That pivot foot made the move, and
It
Jackson Skipper is called for the travel, so Kyler Mann can take it the other way.
Skipper got called for the skip?
Yeah.
Should I? Shouldn't I?
That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Into the front court. Here come the Rams and E.J. Lewis. His shot for twos on the way it in. You know, the good thing about him, he's only a freshman.
Yes. We got I mean, this whole group on the floor is underclassmen because we don't have any seniors playing. That's just amazing to me.
Up and under. Here come the Chieftains.
That looked like a double dribble, and they didn't call it.
Hoggett fires a two. His shot's on the way it in. 11 points for him as he'll get into double digits. Owasso's got 3 players into double figures. That's one thing that's been important to Brian Montanotti all year is getting those players to the 10-point or higher mark. Up and under, 2-point shot partially blocked there as Bryce Journey put that one up. Chieftains come away with it. Hunter Hoggett for 3. His shot banks off the rim, no good. Back the other direction, here comes Owasso. Potter out to the right wing, minute 43 left to play.
Good inlet pass.
He gave it down low to the open Bryce Journey. Journey shot it for 2 and collected a foul on his way up.
Great inlet pass, and again, just going right down the lane the Rams are tonight.
Foul's going to be on Donnie Bruner, his first.
That's only 3 3-pointers by the Rams so far tonight, and we had at least 10 by this time Tuesday. Just an amazing chain.
Bryce Journey gets his conventional 3-point play there, and Owasso leads it by 10, 49-39. Into the front court, 2-point shot, hangs on the rim and won't fall. Bryce Journey with the rebound. He'll work it the other direction. Journey back over to Aaron Potter. Potter travels with the basketball, and Sapulpa get to take it the other way. Brian Montanotti and Ricky Peeker both on their feet, shouting some instructions over there, saying, let's quit turning this ball over.
Fortunate for the Rams, they got a 10-point lead. It's just ebb and flow. They get a 10-point lead or a 9-point lead, and then Sapulpa chips away and gets it back down. Long shot there.
Jay Duncan for 3. His shot won't go.
We'll let him shoot that all night. Shot that from my house.
Back the other direction. Here come the Rams. E.J. Lewis trying to pass over to an open teammate. Almost gets it knocked away by Isaac Smith, who's now in the ballgame. Back over to the right wing, Kyler Mann. He brings it back over into the paint, fires it two.
I think Isaac Smith might have played on the line for the Sapulpa Chieftains
I was
this year.
about to say, I went to school with their defensive coordinator, Pete Carter, and I would be very surprised if Coach Carter hadn't put Mr. Smith, enlisted his services this year. 2-point shots off the rim and no good.
Oh, if they get that on number 0, that's going to be his 4th. No, give it to number 2 to Sean Kirk.
I've been watching Pete on Facebook, and he's been involved with Chieftain Wrestling this time of
Okay.
year. So
Love that sport. You and I talked a little bit about that last
we did.
Tuesday about, because when I went to school in Sand Springs, that was the sport.
Well, when Pete and I graduated from Russellville, Arkansas, we didn't have wrestling there. I think they're just now getting into it. Kyler Mann takes it out to the top of the key. He'll work it over to the left wing, giving it off to Trenton Ellison. His shot for 3. Off the rim, no good. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. Now at the buzzer, Sapulpa takes a half-court shot that almost goes in. But we put 3 in the books here in Owasso tonight, and the Rams have a 10-point lead over the Sapulpa Chieftains. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back for the 4th quarter after this. This is Owasso Ram basketball on 100.1 KYFM. Speaking of Stegall Field, there's the son-in-law of the owners
Do what?
in our earphones.
Oh,
Rod Morton. The first one was good. I enjoyed it. You must have been to an elementary school party today. Thank you. Thank you. I'll never forget you, Sean. So into the 4th quarter we go. The Sapulpa Chieftains with the basketball to get things started. Grant Merrill, Bill Bush along with you tonight on KYFM. Long 3 for the Chieftains is off the rim and no good for Tazan Taft. They'll get their own rebound and crank it out to Hunter Hoggett at the top of the key. He fires a 3 that won't go, and now Caden Fry pulls down the rebound.
7:30 to go. Rams with a 10-point lead, 49-39.
Lewis back to Aaron Potter. Potter working around a defender, takes a 3-point shot. It falls short. Rebound Sapulpa and Brandon Naya. He'll work it down the other end of the court.
And out of bounds.
Took it a little too far to the other end.
Yes, he did.
So,
It eventually ends down there, that line.
it does. Owasso will move it the other direction. At least I'm not the only one that always crosses the line. So here come the Rams into the front court. Caden Fry back over to the left wing, dribbles inside, 2-point shot, hangs on the rim, won't fall, back the other direction. Here comes Hunter Hoggett. Hoggett up and under.
Oh, nice
Two-footer.
block.
Won't fall.
Ellison blocked that one.
Now coming up with an E.J. Lewis. Lewis brings it back over to an open teammate. Trenton Ellison driving to the left side of the paint. He gets his pocket picked. Tazan Taft takes it coast to coast, puts it up. It's tipped in by Hunter Hoggett.
Good thing he had a follower.
49-41 our score. Bryce Journey fires a 2. It won't go. Taft with the rebound again. He's fouled as he comes across the time stripe. He had an Owasso Ram on his tail, and
3 on Journey, I believe.
Bryce Journey was following very closely there.
I think he was upset. He had a point-blank layup and couldn't get it to fall, so tried to make up for it by being a little too aggressive trying to get the ball back.
Inbound throw's going to come from Sapulpa. They'll lob it inside. Now Caden Fry comes away with it. He'll give it back over to the open Aaron Potter. Potter out at the top of the key, works it over to open teammate, but it's slapped away by Hunter Hoggett, and he'll take it straight to the hoop. Now we've got a timeout taken by Brian Montanati. He wants to talk things over. 6:06 left to play in this one. Our score, Owasso 49, Sapulpa 43. We're back in 1 minute. This is Ram Basketball on KYFL. So 6:06 left to play in this one. 49-43 our score. Owasso with the basketball out of the break. I'm Grant Merrill along with the great Bill Bush. Caden Fry into the front court, beats Trenton Ellison. His shot blocked, and now they're going to say that as Sapulpa brought the basketball down, they brought it out of bounds.
And you can't do that.
No, sir. And so Owasso will get to throw it back in here. DJ Lewis sending it back into play, gives it off to Trenton Ellison. His shot blocked, coming away with it, Hunter Hoggett. Hoggett into the front court. Turns the ball over, whistle's blowing here. Now Owasso put it out of bounds.
Yeah, E.J. Lewis, he kind of went out of control, did Taft, and he threw it back to E.J. Lewis, and E.J. wasn't expecting it, and he ended up stepping out of bounds after he got the ball, tried to save it.
Inbound throw given inside to Hunter Hoggett from the right side. His shot for two's on the way it in. Hunter Hoggett, the leading scorer with 17 points for Sapulpa tonight. Trenton Ellison tries to take it the other direction to the hoop. He's fouled as he goes up. Ellison's going to the free throw line.
Do you think the Sapulpa fans agree with that call?
Well, you can hear them in the background. They quite local.
Not that it matters.
49-45 our score. First free throws on the way it in.
Trenton and Aaron both have been a little quiet tonight.
Another free throw up and coming. Shots up, shots in. 51-45, Owasso with a 6-point lead, 5:33 to play. Here come the Chieftains into the front court. It will be Tizon Taft. He'll work it over to Hunter Hoggett. Hoggett out to the right wing, finds Jay Duncan. Back to Hoggett. His shot for three's on the way it ends.
He is the hot hand for Sapulpa.
That's his second three of the night. 51-48 our score.
His 20th point for the night.
Back to the near side, Aaron Potter. He'll take it in the paint, giving it off to Kyler Mann. His shot for two. It's on the way it in. 15 points for Kyler Mann tonight out of the backcourt. Here come the Chieftains. Long three for Hoggett, falls short. That's the old air ball, and Owasso will have it here. Kyler Mann will send it back into play. 4:51 left to go. 53-48 our score. Out of the backcourt, Trenton Ellison, a bounce pass. He'll give it off to Mann, and now the whistles blow and they call a holding foul.
Yeah, actually they could have called intentional because he had a free lane to lay it up, and Taft just reached out and grabbed him.
Kyler Mann will go to the charity stripe here. First one's up and coming.
1-1.
Shot's up, shot is good.
He'll get another one.
That is Kyler Mann's 16th point of the night. He now ties Caden Fry as the top scorer for the evening. Each of them with 16 apiece. Mann's second one makes him the top scorer in earnest.
Oh, the Rams, yep.
55-48 our score. Mann gets his 17th point. Here come the Chieftains.
4:30 left. You got to take care of the ball from here on out with that 7-point lead.
Naya back to the near side, finds Hunter Hoggett. He'll go up and under. He fires it two. Gets the basket, collects a foul on the way up. Free throw here, and the conventional three-point play would make it a 4-point ball game.
That's just what Sapulpa's done. They just won't go away. Rams will stretch that lead out to anywhere from 7 to 10 points, and they just keep fighting their way back.
Hoggett's shot on the way in.
Well, the band did all they could to try to make him miss it.
55-51 our score. Out of the backcourt, Trenton Ellison brings it to the near side to Potter. And he traveled with it.
Well, he hit knees with Dante Boykin, and when he did, that's got to hurt too. It's a stinger. He's still trying to walk it off.
Ryan Montanotti understandably frustrated with the turnovers here. Over to the right wing, they'll give it off to Jay Duncan. Duncan back to an open teammate. That's Hunter Hoggett. His shot for two falls short and out of bounds. So Owasso will get to take it the other direction. As we come to the top of the hour, we'll remind you this is KYFM Bartlesville, KYFM HD1 Bartlesville.
The Rams did a good job of keeping them from making it into a 2-point ball game. That would have been the closest Pulp's been since the first bucket of the night. Oh, another turnover. Got it
now
back.
Another turnover as Potter gets it back. He'll race into the front court, giving it back over to E.J. Lewis. Lewis double teamed, and now a whistle with a timeout as Brian Montanotti wants to talk things over. 3:38 to play. Our score, Owasso 55, Sapulpa 51. Don't go anywhere. We're back in 30 seconds on 100.1 KYFL. Throw is going to come from Trenton Ellison. He will throw it back into play as the game resumes.
You know, they've already got regional set, so that won't affect anything, but you certainly want that momentum going into regional.
Oh, absolutely. We've got a chance to win, including tonight, the next 3 ball games.
Yeah. And the first game of regionals, next 4.
Out of the top of the yard. Going to be Trent Ellison firing it two. It won't fall. Back the other direction. Here comes Jay Duncan. Duncan into the front court. Finds an open man. 2-point shot for Brandon Nyes on the way in. His 8th point of the night. We've got a 2-point ball game. Owasso leading Sapulpa 55-53. Out of the backcourt. Aaron Potter moving from left to right. He'll take it out to the top of the key. Moving around the perimeter. A pass inside to Kyler Mann. Mann was trying to go up to the hoop. He ended up getting in a tussle. They'll call a jump ball.
And I couldn't see it because the referee was in between him there, but must have been a good play by Sapulpa.
Inbound throw. Aimed for Trenton Ellison. Is tipped out of bounds there by Hunter Hoggett.
I tell you, this pressure by Sapulpa has really bothered the Rams tonight.
Ellison will send it back in here. 2:59 left to go. They'll bring it back in to Caden Fry. Fry hands it back over to an open teammate, E.J. Lewis. Lewis back over to Trenton Ellison. Ellison down to Aaron Potter. 2:47 to play. Owasso leading it by 2. Pass inside to Fry.
Yeah.
His shot for 2 is on the way in, and he collects the foul on his way up.
Big bucket by Caden Fry and one. And again, right to the rim tonight. Just power to the rim tonight. Fry is.
Fry, the leading scorer tonight for the Rams with 18 points. He'll look to make it 19 right here. If he gets this one, it'll give Owasso a 5-point lead. Shots on the way it in. He nails that. Back the other direction. Here comes Brandon Naya. He'll work it out to the top of the key. Taking it around the edge of the arc. Give it back over to the open Hunter Hoggett. Hoggett shot for 2s off the rim and no good. Stick backs up and in. 58-55 our score. The lead for Owasso 3. Out of the backcourt, E.J. Lewis. He'll work it over to Ellison. Ellison inside to Potter. Potter headed for the hoop, hands off to Mann. Now the basketball knocked loose. Coming up with it, Hunter Hoggett. Hoggett from the right
way.
Called for the charge.
Yes, sir.
So that will leave Owasso with the basketball here after the offensive foul.
That was a shove and a charge. He just kept going.
Back the other direction. Here comes Owasso. Trenton Ellison out of the backcourt. 58-55 our score. Ellison tries to work at the Potter, but the basketball's thrown out of play.
Looks like it's tipped out of bounds by Sapulpa.
Well, I'm glad they went after it if that's the case.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
That was a turnover that we did not need.
No, we need a bucket's what we need. With 1:46 remaining, a 58-55 lead.
Potter into Caden Fry on the right wing. He'll swing it around the perimeter. Giving it back over to Potter. Back inside to Mann. Kyler shot for 2 on the way it in.
Another bucket right at the rim.
5-point lead now, making a 2-point lead as a 3-point shot is made by Sapulpa and Jay Duncan. We've got a timeout on the floor. 1:26 to play. Our score, Owasso 60, Sapulpa 58. We are back in 1 minute. This is Ram Basketball on KYFL. To 58 our score. Grant Merrill, Bill Bush along with you. The Owasso Rams leading it by 2 as we get down to crunch time in the last stretch of this ball game. Tyler Mann will have the inbound throw and see what Owasso can do right here from the Sapulpa end of the floor. They will give it inside to Trenton Ellison. Ellison with 1:23 almost gets it knocked away as he crosses midcourt. Ellison top of the arc. Passing it back over to the open Aaron Potter. Potter goes up and under. Shot for two's on the way and in.
Man, he saw that lane opened up and he was on his way, and a turnover on Sapulpa.
And now a turnover as Owasso gets it. Sapulpa out of control there. 62-58 our score. Inbound throw given inside to Trenton Ellison. Ellison moving from left to right. He'll take it out to the top of the key. Ellison driving in, almost gets it knocked away, tries to maintain control of the basketball. Bodies flying everywhere, and they blow the whistle to call a foul on Sapulpa. That is the fourth foul tonight on Jackson Skipper, and that is going to leave Owasso at the free throw line. We've already got a two-possession ball game as the Rams lead at 62-58.
Need to get the free ones. Need to get the free ones.
First free throw is up and coming for Trenton Ellison. He gets that one, his fifth point of the night for him. Next free throw up and coming. Shots up and in. Ellison with 6 points tonight, 50 seconds left to go. Owasso leading at 64-58. Now a three-point shot, null and void as we got a timeout taken by Sapulpa. 46.3 seconds left to play in this one. Our score, Owasso 64, Sapulpa 58. We're back in 1 minute. You've got the Rams on KYFM. To 58, 46.3 seconds left to play in this one. Inbound throw given in to Brandon Naya. He'll bring it down low to Kazan Taft. His shot for two, hangs on the rim, falls through. 33 seconds left to play. We've got a timeout taken by Brian Montanati. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. Our score, Owasso 64, Sapulpa 60. Don't go anywhere. Final 30 seconds of this one coming up on 100.1 KYFM. Seconds left to go in this one, 64-60 our score. The Owasso Rams leading it. Grant Merrill, Bill Bush along with you as Kyler Mann will inbound the basketball for the Owasso Rams. Inbound throw given inside to Trenton Ellison. Ellison's double teamed. He'll get around the defender. Ball knocked away from him. 25 seconds left, driving inside. Sapulpa travels with it.
Wow.
That is a lucky break for the Rams.
Wow, you're telling me.
Brandon Naya took 2 steps and turned it over. Kyler Mann will inbound the basketball. He'll work it inside to the open Aaron Potter. Potter up front to Lewis. Lewis tries to pass to an open player, but he's fouled. Hunter Hoggett gets his 4th foul of the night, and going to the free throw line is E.J. Lewis.
The 4th Sapulpa Chieftain with 4 fouls.
First free throw's up and coming. It's on the way in. E.J. Lewis with his 3rd point of the night. Talk to Brian Montnati after this one's over and get his thoughts on the evening. Next free throw's on the way in. E.J. Lewis 4 points on the night, 66 to 60. 15 seconds. Top of the key. Chieftains, Jackson Skipper from the right wing. 3-point shots on the way in for Tazan Taft. We've got a 3-point ball game. 9 seconds left to go, and Sapulpa wants a timeout. We're back at 30 seconds on 100.1 KYFM. .9 seconds left to go in this one. I'm Grant Merrill, along with the Vice Mayor, Bill Bush.
The fat lady has not sung yet.
She is not.
She's warming up out there, but she has not sung. So hang on, folks. We got a barn burner.
She was actually forbidden to sing by an ordinance introduced by Bill Bush last Tuesday City Council meeting.
That's right.
9.9 to go here. Inbound throw is going to come from Kyler Mann, and we're going to try to get this last 9 seconds with an Owasso win. Inbound throw, given inside from Mann. He'll bring it back in to Trenton Ellison, and Ellison's foul. Well, this may be the longest 9 seconds that you've seen in a while.
Yeah. Of course, the good thing about that foul is he gets 2 shots since they are in the double bonus.
Trenton Ellison has made his last 4 free throws. Next one's coming. First free throw's on the way in.
He's the guy you want at the line because he is 7 for 7 tonight.
That will give Owasso a 4-point lead. The next one will give him 5.
Well, that just made it a 2-possession ball game, so that's a big free throw.
Next free throw's up and coming. Shots on the way in. Textbook free throw there. 8 seconds left. Hoggett into the front court, fires a 3, shots on the way, off the iron, no good, and a foul call.
No, they said he touched it on the rim.
Okay, it'll be Owasso's basketball, and we get the win tonight.
That's right. It's done now. Now I hear singing. I can hear her out there in the.
Well, not before they call a foul on the inbound throw.
Oh, they didn't. I don't even know if they got it inbound. He shoved him before as he was trying to get in position to take the throw, and Potter went flying.
So Aaron Potter's going to go to the free throw line. This fat lady's going to have to keep warming up here.
And that was the 5th foul on Jackson Skipper.
First free throw is up and coming for Aaron Potter. Shots up, shots good. He got it. 11 points for Potter tonight. Another one coming. Another attempt anyway. Next one's on the way in. Second left, Hoggett with a 3 at the, oh my gosh, he made it from half court. Hoggett made a half court shot at the very end, but it wasn't enough. And the Owasso Rams defeat Sapulpa 70-66 tonight
Wow.
in a barn burner. Thanks for being with us tonight, as we will come back with totals and highlights in 90 seconds. This is Owasso basketball on 100.1 KYFM.
Seedings are already in, and if you're not playing for a conference championship, you know, it's kind of hard to really get them up and motivate them and everything else. And the one thing that, you know, that we try to do with them is make the game as competitive as possible. You know, we're trying to play at a high level going into the playoffs, and that's what we just told them, you know, in a couple of timeouts. We can't play this way. If we're going to play like this, you know, we'll have a short playoff run.
I know that, you know, coming up, we've got Muskogee on Tuesday night, Bartlesville a week from tonight, and then, you know, we had our playoff draw, kind of found out where we were going there, and talk about that and how these next two games are going to prepare you for that.
Yeah, I mean, Muskogee's playing really well. You know, they've been playing people close like we have. It's going to be a test. I mean, we've got to go down there, get ready, and you know, it's always a battle down there. It's always, they always, you know, Linwood, he does a really good job of getting those guys ready to play. So if we play flat the way we did tonight, I think we'll get embarrassed.
3 players into double digits. I know you usually try to aim for 4. We had Caden Fry with 19, Kyler Mann with 19, and it looks like Aaron Potter ended up with 14 points tonight. And I know you want to kind of boost the individual scoring a little.
Yeah, we you know, we play team basketball. You know, we're not good enough to have one guy carry us. So, you know, we try to spread the ball around. If we can get 4 or 5 guys in double figures and play defense the way we're capable of playing defense, we're a tough little basketball team to beat.
Biggest takeaway from tonight, what is it?
I thought, you know, I mean, as flat as we played, you know, and I thought as bad as we played, you know, and you know, we lacked some emotion and stuff, but the biggest thing is getting the win, you know, staying the course, and had some guys step up and make free throws. You know, we battled to the end, so, you know, it wasn't pretty, but a win's a win.
All right, Coach, we will see you, well, tonight's Friday. We'll see you
Tuesday.
All I know is it's Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
and I'm ready for the weekend.
Yes, I
So
got you. Me
either
too.
way, good to talk to you.
Thank you,
for
Grant.
being here. All right, that's Brian Montanati joining us here on the post-game show, as, again, our final score 70-66. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back after this 1-minute break, we will have totals and highlights from tonight's ball game. You're listening to Owasso Ram basketball on 100.1 KYFM. So High School tonight as our Owasso Rams beat the Sapulpa Chieftains. Thank you for being with us here on 100.1 KYFM. Appreciate Brian Montanati for dropping by and giving us a post-game chat. 19 points tonight for Caden Fry, 19 points for Kyler Mann. They are our leading scorers tonight. Aaron Potter with 12 points on the night, 7 for Trenton Ellison and 6 for Bryce Journey. For the Sapulpa Chieftains, they are led in scoring by Hunter Hoggett, 26 points on the night for him. He's a special ball player for the Chieftains, as is Tizon Taft, 16 points for him tonight. Brandon Naya with 10, 9 for Jackson Skipper, and 2 for Dante Boykin, and that's all she wrote for the Sapulpa Chieftains here this evening. So, with that kind of does it for the totals and highlights. Your final thoughts on tonight's ball game, Bill Bush?
Well, I was just totally impressed with the Rams' ability to conform to what Sapulpa gave them, and that was they drove the ball to the lane, able to get a lot of fouls. The other thing that's impressive, Grant, they were 19 for 23 at the line. Anytime you get free throws, you want to make them because they're free. The fact that it was 19 to 23, that's an impressive percentage. But again, they got those foul shots because they drove the lane, as opposed to Tuesday night when it was just raining threes. Everything came out from behind the arc. Whereas tonight it was, hey, take it to the hoop. They did a great job of it, and just a great win. We talked about it all night. You know, Sapulpa, they'd get or Owasso would get a 9-10 point lead. Sapulpa got it down to 2 at one time, and it looked like possibly and had a chance to tie it up. Great defense by the Rams, and just staving them off and able to pull out a win tonight.
All right, that's going to do it for our broadcast. Appreciate you being with us tonight. As of course, don't forget, coming up tomorrow, Ram baseball season gets started with the first varsity practice of the year at 9 o'clock tomorrow, and then festivities throughout the
all day,
including the alumni baseball game over here at Stegall Field. So we hope that you can make that. One of us, either I or Steve Mallory, we haven't flipped the coin yet, will be with you in Muskogee on Tuesday.
Let's see. I'm thinking Steve said he's got a coin, and it's heads he wins, tails you lose.
Yeah.
So
probably it'll probably be me. Let's just be honest. If we're going to Muskogee on Tuesday night,
and I'd love to join you, but city council night. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tuesdays are tough.
You've got to make the laws here in this place. So anyway, one of us will be with you coming up on Tuesday night, and of course we'll have all the action as the Rams take on the Ruffers. 6:30 for the girls and 8 o'clock for the boys right here on KYFM. All right, that's going to do it for our broadcast. For all of our great sponsors that bring you Ram basketball throughout the year. Oh, Steve says he'll be in Muskogee Tuesday
There you
night,
go.
So there we go.
There you go.
He will make the road trip.
He loves calling that Ruffer game.
He gets to pay the $2.75 to the Turnpike Authority. So
That's right.
There you go. So Steve will be there, and he will be there with bells on coming up on Tuesday night. So again, for all of our fine sponsors, for Chris back at the studio, for Brock Crawford, who has punched all the buttons and made us look good on TV tonight, and for Bill Bush, I'm Grant Merrill saying good night, God bless you. Thanks for listening again. Owasso wins it over Sapulpa tonight, 70-66. This has been Ram Basketball on KYFM. Have a great weekend, everybody.